Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is a big day at BK Beauty. Today is a big day at BK Beauty. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. You guys probably know by now because we've been sharing on Instagram and you probably saw Angie's video, but we have partnered with Angie from Angie Hot and Flashy to bring you guys a BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy brush collaboration collection. And I'm so excited to show you guys these brushes, walk through them, talk through them. I did film a tutorial using them just before I'm sitting down to film this, doing this whole makeup look, and that is going to be up tomorrow, okay? It's going to be up tomorrow on Thursday because tomorrow is our official launch day. It's when orders are starting to go out, and yeah, I'm excited to show these brushes to you in action. Let's go through all the details of the collection and the collaboration. I'm also going to link to Angie's video in the description box below. She uploaded her video yesterday and it gives you all the details, and she's talking about the whole collaboration, the process, the brushes, her inspiration, who she designed them for, each brush individually. I'm going to walk through that today as well, but you know, you want to hear it from her herself because she was the mastermind behind this collection. She had complete control, design control over this entire collection. So all of these brushes are all Angie. I was here to help and facilitate, but she really owned this and poured her heart and soul into it, and she did a fantastic, phenomenal job. Like, she created brushes that we were missing in our core collection. She filled so many gaps. It's so funny because I've been receiving so many requests from you guys. You need a concealer brush. You should put together, you know, you need this brush, you need that brush. And I'm thinking in my head, that's like Angie's, you know, brush. Oh, that's coming. So I am so excited about this collaboration. Before we dive into the brushes, let me talk a little bit about Angie and why Angie and, you know, just kind of how this all started. So if you watch Angie's content, you know that she does not just endorse or put her name behind anything. She doesn't work with a lot of brands. She, like, her authenticity and her honesty and her integrity and her trust with her viewer is sacred to her, and she protects that. And so for her to partner with us, is just a huge honor. I mean, I am just so honored that Angie partnered with us at BK Beauty. It's just a huge honor and a dream, quite honestly, to have our first collaboration with Angie. And so I approached Angie because we've been working on this for over a year and a half. She put her heart and soul, as I said, into this project. There were so many back and forth, so many changes and tweaks, and just like even the smallest tweak just to get it perfect. Everything from the color of the handles, the fibers, the texture and softness and stiffness, because some brushes you want to be a little more stiff, some brushes you want to be softer depending on what they are designed for, the shape, the sizes, everything. She was so detail oriented, and I mean, we were hoping to actually launch this last November, and we were like, you know what, it's okay. We're not on a timeline. The most important thing is getting this right, you creating a brush set that you are proud of, and that's the most important thing. If it takes us a year, great. If it takes us 3 years, great. And so here we are, and I'm so excited to reveal these brushes to you. I will have all the details to the, you know, where to go to get them, how much they are, all of that in the description box below. No surprise, they're going to only be available at bkbeauty.com, and they are being sold as a 7-piece set. So you're going to get 5 eye brushes and 2 face brushes, complexion brushes, for $125. And let's go ahead and walk through them. So this is the collection of the 7 brushes, and these brushes were designed really for the mature viewer in mind. If you follow Angie's channel, she's over 50 and she really serves that mature audience. She really caters a lot of her content to women in their 50s, so she really had that viewer in mind. Now, I want to talk about how I use these. You know, I'm 38. I was a professional makeup artist years ago, so I really feel like even though these brushes are great for that mature woman, they're also great brushes from an artistry standpoint, and I'll talk about that as well. So these are what the brushes look like. Let's just walk right through them. From A501, so these are all numbered 501, 502, 503, up to 507, and she numbered them based on kind of how she would use them and in what order she would use them. So let's start with the A501. So this is the A501 brush, and this is the lid shader brush. And she designed this to kind of be that first brush that she uses in an eye makeup application to lay the foundation of her eye makeup on. So kind of an all over shader brush. Now you can use this to pack on product onto the lid. I want to show you how it compares to our 203 because it's kind of a similar shape, but as you can see, it is larger and fluffier than our 203. So this is going to do similar tasks in the sense that the 203 really picks up a lot of product and deposits it, but because A501 is bigger and fluffier and the tip is wider, it's going to apply it in a much more sheer, softer application. So it's really great for that all over lid color. These brushes can be used with powder or cream products. So you could use this with your eye primer. You can use it with a cream shadow. In the tutorial that will be up tomorrow, I actually use this for my brow highlight color because again, it's going to pick up color well, but it's going to apply it in a very soft, sheer manner. And I was using a pretty stark white, but I didn't want my brow bone to be stark white. So this brush was perfect for that because it gave me that highlight, but calmed it down a little bit, blended it out very, very soft. So this is the A501. Next, you have the A502, and this is a crease brush, and Angie actually has a couple of crease brushes in this collection, and I love that they are all very different in size, different in shape a bit. So this she uses kind of as her first crease brush to lay that crease down to kind of lift a sagging or hooded eyelid. Now, I want to show you how this compares because I do want to compare these two kind of what we have in the collection currently so you can really see the gaps that it's filling. Okay, so here we have the A502 next to our, and sorry my brushes are dirty, next to our 201 and our 202. So as you can see, the 201 is much larger. It's also not tapered at the tip. Do you see how the A502 is very tapered at the tip, meaning that it has a pointier tip, so it's going to be great for fitting into smaller eyes, hooded eyes, or lids that sag. It's going to fit in really well there. But it's smaller than the 202 again, so it's going to be that great brush for, you know, very smaller lid shape, eyelid shapes, sizes, you know, eyelids that are kind of sagging, skin that's sagging. Now, from a professional standpoint, it's a great crease brush to create more definition than either of these two. You're going to get more definition, but it's still so soft compared to other brushes its size on the market. A lot of brushes that you find that are smaller and tapered like this, there's a stiffness to them. This is super soft, so you're going to get a lot of control in where you apply product, but you're still going to have that softness to where you have a soft blended look and you don't have a harsh line in the crease. So this is the A502. I love this brush. This is definitely truly all of these brushes filled gaps that we had in our core collection. There's not a single brush in this collection that I feel is similar to anything that we already had. They completely expanded our collection and really filled the gap. So many of these brushes that she created, when I was seeing the direction that she was going with this, I was like, yes, we need that. We need that. So this is the A503, and this is also a crease brush, but you can see that it is much larger. Let me actually compare it to the A502 so you can see the size, so you see, you know, how much difference you're getting, a variety in crease brushes. They are not the same at all. So the A503 is much bigger and fluffier. Now, it's kind of similar in size to our 201, but it's very different. I'm going to show you. Here's a 201. This one's clean, thankfully. So do you see how the 201 doesn't have a tapered tip? It's fluffier and wider at the tip. The A503 has more of a tapered tip, so it's going to, again, get in that tip and that crease a little bit better, but it's still going to diffuse color and blend it out and give you a very sheer wash of color. This, for me, would actually be my first crease brush to go in to create that halo of color, that diffused, soft crease color. You can also use the side of it. If you want to just dust over a color all over your lid, you can use the side of the brush, pick it up and apply it all over. Now, it's going to apply product much more sheer and lighter than even, say, the A501. It's really, if you just want a sheer wash of color, you can use the side of the brush. There are many ways to use all of these brushes, and you guys are going to see more content, you know, over the coming weeks. Again, tomorrow you're going to see me use every single one of these brushes in action to create this look. I've been using these for months and months, probably a year. Of course, different iterations of them, different samples of them, but I finally get to use them in videos. So you're going to see me incorporate these a lot into videos, and you're going to see me use them in many different ways, unlike they're intended for, which I think is cool because I think think it's great to have Angie's perspective and how she uses them as a woman over 50, and then also how I would use them, you know, for a detailed, more complex look, or as a professional makeup artist, how I would use them. So they're very, very versatile. And the last crease brush of the collection is the A504, and I love this little guy. He is like a little tiny guy that I just love. He's just so cute. So let me show you how he compares to the 502 and 503, because these are the three kind of crease brushes in the collection. You would use, you know, these mostly in the crease. So you're getting kind of, you know, mini, small, and then a larger size. Lots of variety. So this one, you know, obviously used in the crease, it's going to give you a much more precise, defined application. It's still a soft, so you're gonna get a little bit of a blend, but the way that I like to use this is if I want to go and add that extra like definition or depth to my lid. You can see here I've got that purple. I use this at the end to add that purple real intense and vibrantly. So I use this to create the shape, and then I used the 503 to soften it out. So I'll use these together. This also works great to smoke out lower eyeshadow on the lower lash line. I use this today to do that for my lower lash line. Now, how it compares to the 207, because you guys see me use the 207 a lot for this step, you can see that it is a little tighter. It's not as large as the 207 in terms of the, you know, the tip, but the fibers are longer. So it's gonna give you kind of more of like a diffused, like if you wanna bring that smoke diffusion down further, it's really gonna do a great job of doing that. And it's not as dense as the 207, so it's almost if you want like, you know, I mean, both of them can create that diffused like smoky shadow, but this is just gonna give it in a softer, lighter way, if that makes sense. So I'll use that for that. This brush is actually great too for the inner corner because it's soft and longer than the 207. If you want something, it's basically gonna do everything the 207 does, but a little bit softer way, a little bit softer. So if you want something a little more sheer, this is great. So I'll use this, like I said, under lower lash line, inner corner, and in the crease for more definition. I love this guy. Now let me show you kind of our stack up of crease brushes here at BK Beauty. So you just understand like, hey, I already have the 201, I already have the 202. Like, let me show you all of them so you understand the different sizes and shapes. And then you can kind of decide, you know, what you need compared to what you already have. So these now are all of our crease brushes. You can see that, you know, they run from tiny midi to larger and wider. So I really feel like, you know, we are covered in the crease brush department now at BK Beauty. Next, we have the A505, and this brush is a small, compact, dense, stiffer brush. This brush was created to apply shimmer shadows, and I use this to pack on the shimmer that you are seeing on my eyes. So Angie specifically created this for a shimmer shadow because softer brushes have a tendency not to really grab at shimmer shadows. This really will. It's also great for like a cream or a liquid shadow. If you have like a MAC paint pot or a cream or the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize, this will do a really great job of picking it up and kind of spreading it out. You can also use this for like a lipstick. I think the photographer at our photo shoot might have used this as a lipstick on Angie, I think. You can also use this like to pinpoint concealer on the face if you want. It has a pointy tip so you can kind of really get right in there. It's great for creams, liquids, powder products. If you use it for the lid to pack on shimmer, use the side of the brush. Use the side, like really layer and pick that product up and then place it on. Actually, let me show you real quick. So this is the shade that I used. I'm just using the side to kind of pick up the product, and then I'm just gonna pack it down. Think of it as your fingertip. You know, I know we always see us using our fingers to apply products like these, and the fingers work great. The difference is that this is gives you a lot more control and precision than your finger. I love the finger for applying it in the center, but when I'm trying to get right there in the inner corner, my finger's too big. And I end up getting product over here on the side of my nose, and I don't want that. So this really allows you to get right in there. Okay, I was so excited to get to this one. This is the A506, and this might look familiar to you. Does it look familiar at all or similar to a brush that we have? Angie created this concealer brush to mimic the shape of the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush, which is her favorite foundation brush. We cannot keep that foundation brush in stock. We've sold out of it multiple times since we launched 2 years ago. So we definitely needed a concealer brush in the collection. We were lacking that, and that has probably been the request that we've had the most. Concealer brush and travel set are the two biggest requests that we receive at BK Beauty. And so I have, like, you know, for the last year and a half, I'm like, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and here it is. Now I recommend using this similar to how you use the 101 foundation brush. So the 101 foundation brush, if you want to get more coverage from it, you use it to press. You kind of press the brush down. Now you'll see me when I use these in videos, you'll see me doing that in the inner corner here. Now I also tell people when they want to shear or blend out or make coverage more natural to kind of pull and sweep the brush. And you can use the same thing, use the tip of it, just like you do. Do I have a 101? I don't have a 101 in front of me, but you know, you use the 101, oh, here we go, right here. I'll tell people use the tip of the 101 to, you know, blend and shear product out. Same thing with the concealer brush, so you can do that. I actually use this on any cream products on the eyelid, like eye primer. If I always use my finger to blend out eye primer. This is basically like using your finger, but it's gonna shear it out even more because it just, you know, blends and just does it a little quicker than your finger will do it. Your finger's pretty quick, but you're gonna get a more sheer application than using your finger with this. So I'll use it for that. You can also use it for like contouring the nose if you want. You could even use it to apply like liquid or cream highlighter on the face, like on the cheekbones or on the nose. There's so many ways that you can use this, but this really is, you know, BK Beauty's first concealer brush. And I'm so excited that it was modeled after its little friend here, the 101. Yay! So the last brush in the collection is the A507, and this is our first angled blush brush. I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like up close. It is an angled blush brush, which was something that I would have added to our core collection at some point because I love an angled blush brush. It is a great way to apply blush on apples of cheeks or, you know, to kind of give a little bit of lift. Now I wanna show you what the A507 looks like after it's been washed because you'll see that the brush head kind of fluffs out a little bit. Not too much, but there is going to be a little bit more fullness after you've used it and washed it. This one has been washed once, so you'll get a little bit more fullness out of it, which is nice. Now I will use this for cream bronzer, and actually the video that's going up tomorrow, and I used it today, I use it to apply my cream bronzer, and you can use it by just kind of pressing. If you want to shear product out, then you kind of sweep. If you want to get the hairline, even though it's a larger brush, you can just use the side of the brush and work right there into the hairline. You can use it for cream, liquid, or powder blushes. It's going to apply, which is great, what makes it great for mature skin is that it's going to apply just the right amount. You're not going to pick up too much product with this brush, but you're really going to have complete control. And it's super soft, so it really blends the product out so easy and so effortlessly. You can just use the tip if you have smaller cheeks and you just want to apply blush like in a little, you know, a little controlled area, you can use the tip. If you want more coverage, then you can use obviously the whole brush. What I love about having an angled blush brush, it gives you that versatility in using it. You guys always see me use the 107 brush, and you know, kind of in similar, I'll use the side of it on the hairline, but what the angled brush offers that the 107 doesn't is just this option to use this tip. It's also curved nicely, so you really can just use the tip and keep the other half of the brush from touching the face. So it's really nice, again, for smaller face shapes or mature skin for that reason. And that is the entire 7-piece collection. I am so excited for you guys to try these. I am so proud of these. I'm so proud of this collection, and I didn't even really have much to do with it. I mean, Angie truly had every decision. You know, she made every decision. She had complete control. We just kind of let her do her thing. And we were actually, you know, supposed to launch this a year ago, and we weren't because it wasn't ready. You know, we had to go back and tweak it and make it perfect. And she poured her heart into this, and she did a fantastic job. She did a phenomenal job. She really created a set for her audience, for her mature viewer. But like I said, I think these translate really well and fill a lot of gaps that we had in our core collection. So I'm excited for you guys to get these. They're available exclusively on bkbeauty.com. The 7-piece set will retail for $125. You can use your Angie 10 discount code at checkout, so that'll get you 10% off that set. All US orders do qualify for free shipping in the United States, so that's kind of a bonus too. Thank you guys so much for your support. You know, thank you for supporting me over the years. If you're coming from Angie's channel, thank you for supporting Angie. I am, like I said, I'm just so honored to have, you know, BK Beauty and Angie Hot and Flashy together. It is a dream. So, all right, you guys, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you again. Tomorrow, the video will go live of me doing this tutorial using every single brush. Hopefully, if your questions weren't answered in this video, definitely leave them in the comment section below, and I will be checking them and responding to them all day. But also in tomorrow's video, you'll get to see these in action, and hopefully that'll help answer your questions as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, I hope you have a lovely, beautiful, fantastic day, and I will see you in my next one, which will be tomorrow. Yay! And it'll be just as exciting. And I will be rambling just like I am now. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye.